Hi babies and welcome to the Revolution channel. My name is Carmi MUA, and in today's video I want to just chat with you. I want to give you an overview on some of the latest launch on Revolution website, and I just want to have a party because I have some very beautiful things in front of me. I have the latest collabs as well some gorgeous travel-friendly products and the new fast base concealer. So I'm gonna try and help you as much as I can to make your kind of like decision on what you need. I am not gonna be like get it because I personally think you should get it all, but I want to just show you with like live swatches as well. I'm gonna insert some clip of me applying all these beautiful products so that hopefully I can help you. Now I'm gonna tell you very quickly that if you guys want a specific video, if you want a specific review on something and you want it from me and I have not done it, please sign up down into the comments, and maybe Revolution is gonna pick it up, and probably in the future I will do it. But today we are just gonna have a lovely trot and we are just gonna swatch some beautiful stuff. So I'm gonna start with this. I'm gonna start with Fast Base Concealer. Now you guys have seen it. I have done a video. I've shown you how to use them, as well as I'm giving you a little bit of my sentence. So I'm gonna get the random shade on the middle. So I'm gonna take the shade over here. Now, just if you guys want, this one is the C9. This one is the way it looks. It is a very beautiful travel-friendly pan. I do really like the fact that you can just like twist it and get your product out. The coverage on the Fast Base Concealer is a medium sheer coverage. Personally, I find that I can really get a very natural finish. It is meant to be more like your radiant concealer, when if you compare it to the other concealer Revolution, there is the Conceal and Define. That one is more matte finish and is more fuller coverage. So this one is definitely more light reflected, is more like finely milled, like it really blends up beautifully. As I was mentioning on the video when I tried it on, it really feels like blending like water because it just goes beautifully. Now, method of application, you can use anything you personally prefer. I am kind of like a kabuki brush. I love that. You can use sponges, and if you do, I will definitely recommend you the soft sponge. There is the one that looks like a yellow kind of color. It's like an off yellow. Or you can also use your fingers because it's such a very easy product to blend. Even your fingers will do the job. Now, I did say that I was going to let you know how did I feel about like wearing it on my day off when I'm not wearing such a like more of a heavy makeup. And let me tell you, this one really covers beautifully and it disappears to the skin to the point that like people can't really tell that you're wearing just concealer. So definitely if you're looking for something natural looking, this one will be my top pick. Compare the Conceal and Define, that is definitely more of a high coverage. So for that I do need to have a little bit of like face base, because if not it does look like you're wearing like a concealer underneath. This one is gorgeous. It comes in 14 different shades. Now I personally use the C3, C4 and C5. I can kind of like in between. Now I will say very quickly, it is a brightening concealer. So the way Revolution came up with this, and I am pretty much telling you what they like, what is the description, is because it's a brightening concealer, you don't have to have your perfect match, but just one or two shades lighter, and that's the reason why there is not as a huge shade range as the Conceal and Define, because that one is literally one shade and perfect for your skin. This one is meant for brightening. So that is my 2 cents of the Fast Base Concealer. Now we are gonna move in. I'm gonna save the collaboration palette at last. So I'm gonna do this one over here. They are the Opulence palette. There are 3 of them. I actually think they're so cute. This one, especially this packaging, there is like beautiful inside black. Also it has this kind of like sprinkle inside. It's like kind of like sky. And it is kind of like an off gold green that I personally really like. I'm gonna show you what it looks like. So this one, it comes with a big mirror on one side, and here we have the product. Now this one over here, it is the eyeshadow one, and on the clip you can see me applying it. I will say this one is a very quick go. Like you literally have this one on, literally get a couple of shades, put onto your eyes. Down, it is highly reflected, but they are all shimmery products, so you need to like a full shimmer base because you will not get any mattes onto this palette. I personally think they're great for travel as well as like very quick, like golden daytime look. You've seen it, it does look beautiful, and you can also like have it as an extra. So if you use like your normal palette that has more mattes, this one or two colors, just pop it on, it looks beautiful. And I will say when I did use it, I did not wet my brush. I really felt like there was like zero need because of beauty. Then I have the one with the pink packaging. Now this one over here, it is the blusher. You guys know there is no way I am ever gonna lie to you. Pink is not my colors. I did find that it was actually very, very cute, but is not something that I personally feel confident to just wear it. But I do like the fact there are 3 different shades of pink and you can really pick them and kind of like decide where you want to go, as well as this really beautiful highlighter that does make kind of like the blush have a little bit more like an inner glow. So if you are a wearer of pink and you like pink blushes, this one it is beautiful because you go from like cool tone to more of a warm tone. So I definitely think this is a steal. Also I like because the packaging is quite small, so it's easy to just carry with you. And one of my favorites as well, it is this one over here, like this gorgeousness, because it's an highlighter, and you guys know how much I love me some good highlighters. I always mix my highlighter even from my personal palette. So having this one over here that you just literally pick like a big blush and you just like twirl it around and you get an ultimate glow. It is stunning. I will say this shade over here, and I'm gonna give you a swatch. Look how beautiful it is. I'm gonna give you over here. Look how nice. It's a very beautiful gold. I also like this shade over here, so this warm gold that is again very, very stunning. It's kind of like a bronzy one. And lastly, this middle one right over here that has a little bit more of kind of like a copper one. Again, some of them might be too dark, but if you are blending them together, you will end up pretty much using them all. But straight on, this one is screaming my name. And now we're gonna move in with the collab palette. I have them in front of me. I'm gonna start with our German collab palette. Yes, in Germany, Revolution is killing the game. And I am talking about this product over here. There is the Kisu palette. Now, this one is the outside box and it looks absolutely gorgeous. And again, I do want to say very quickly, congratulations Kisu on this palette. It looks stunning. Like the outside layout packaging is beautiful, and when you do get the palette, this one is the inside. It's super, super girly, super pink. I think it's super cute. Like, I do actually really like the difference of them. I'm super drawn to this kind of packaging over here. Like, this is next level, but I do like as well the fact that this one, like, you don't see any fingerprints. I think that is quite clever. Now, when you are opening it, you do get all these beautiful eyeshadows as well as these 2 highlighters. Now, I love this one because it has a lot of like warm tone, and you guys see the look I created is warm tone. There is that beautiful gold, and I am gonna give you like a couple of swatches. Gryffindor, there is like a Harry Potter kind of themed. I absolutely love it. Then right over here is beautiful. I'm gonna do vampire. That is very, very pretty. And lastly, I'm gonna do let's do May. May, I believe, is one of them too. So this one is kind of like a coppery vibe kind of tones. But you guys know my hand tattoo doesn't really help me to give you like the perfect representation on some shades. That's why I'm always trying to like add you some kind of clips so you can see what it looks like. And I'm gonna do very, very quickly the 2 highlighters so that you can see what they look like. So this one over here, there is called Kalesi. I am terrible at spelling, but I do believe, is this a German word? There, I'm probably butchering. So this beautiful over here, you're just gonna take it like here, and it does have a very kind of like a gold, pink, orange tone to it. Like it's kind of like a rose gold. I just face it. And then this one over here, there is called Marshmallow. Okay, at least a word that I know. And is this one very icy white. Let me just do them both. So we have the rose gold here. There is the one that I did use on myself, And then this one over here, there is Icy White. There is beautiful. Now again, if there are shades that you feel like you can't use because maybe you are too fair in skin, or maybe like your skin is a bit too deeper, I will definitely use this one onto the eyes. So definitely mix and match, because ain't nobody said that you can't use highlighters or eyeshadow and vice versa. Like, you can do what you want. And now we are gonna move to the last collab, the one that I'm super excited. There is the Imagination collab. Now packaging is like mirror extravaganza, and when you are opening it, you do get this beautiful opalescence, and I hope my camera is giving it justice. It is again a very stunning packaging. Now Imogen has two palettes. One is for your beautiful eyes, when one is kind of like an all-around face. I actually wearing all of it now, and of course clip is about to happen. I do have the Highlight to the Moon palette, and this one is the way it looks. As you guys see, the huge mirror is beautiful, and then this one is the palette. You get 3 highlighters, and the middle one is actually split in 2. There is more like a yellow base and a little bit more of a kind of gold base. Then you have these 3 over here that they are kind of like bronzer slash contouring, and I believe the top one are meant to be like your under eye setting for like concealer and everything. I personally don't use it because you guys know I do have dry skin, so I don't set my under eye, but I did use Warrior for my contouring today, and it is a very beautiful natural shade, as well as Slay My Life. I did use it as highlighter. There on me, it kind of shows more light. Like, can you see on this one, it actually adds a little bit more gold to it. On personally on my skin, I feel like it goes a little bit lighter, so definitely keep that in consideration. And then a Lamp Angel face, and of course, because Imo is a limited edition, and the shade is called limited edition. I believe none of these products are limited edition, just to point it out there. This one, it is the way it looks. So we're gonna do 1, 2, 3, and 4. Look at that. I definitely have to say this one, it is more of a palette. I'm like, that is like blinding. Like, this one has lights all through and through that I really like it. So let me move into the eyeshadow, and for that I am going to clean one more time my hands, my fingers, because I really want to show you some colors. I do think this palette, it is super pretty. It's what I'm wearing on my eyes right now, and I'm actually going to tell you as well what shade. So I started with this beautiful shade called Pinky Promise. There is this one over here, and I started on my outer V on the top, as well as lower lash line. Then I moved with Forever Friends, and I use the shade of here. There is pink, but again on the eyes it actually adds more like an icy pink, kind of like an icy white pink, all over my actual lid. Then I deepen it up with Sorry Not Sorry. There is a shade over here. And lastly, I did use Butterfly, that I think is such a beautiful shade. On the pen looks more like a minty green, but then when it's on your eyes, again, it does add more of a white base. So make sure you're kind of like filling and playing with them. I'm gonna give you a very quick 1, 2, 3, and 4 swatches. This one is what it looks like. Beauty. And I'm gonna give you a couple more swatches. I know you guys are probably wondering, like, some of the warm tones, because let's face it, we love me some good warm tones, and I'm trying to dry my hands on my new top very cleverly. So let me just do the last few. So I'm gonna do Berry Blast. I think this is such a beautiful shade. I'm gonna do You Know, because you know. And I love how like everything is so like, I follow Imogen on every social media, and I know from her before she actually started with Revolution. So I love how as well she put everything, like the names are all like the way what she says. Of course there is Hans, because Imogen probably says like Hans 3 million times a day. Maybe even more. And the last one, Angel, because let's face it, Imogen is an angel. So this one is the other shade. And by the way, this shade over here, what's the name of it again? You Know, honey? new tutorial coming soon. So let me just do them real quick. And yes, this one are the shade. Now I probably have done swatches a little bit too close one to another, but that's okay. That is me, Carmi, messy Carmi. So I really hope you guys have enjoyed this video. I tried to be quick because you guys know when I start to talk, I talk for days. So I'm super excited of all this new makeup, and I would love for you guys to let me know down below, how do you feel? Which one is your favorite? What are you grabbing? Have you already grabbed something? Let me tell you, you already have it on your basket. You probably are already, is everything on your way home. I can feel it. So I really hope you guys have enjoyed this video, Revolution, and please give me a good thumbs up, say subscribe, and leave us comments down below. Can't wait to read them all. And until next time, always remember, like if you like, hate if you hate, and until next time, you're welcome.